Hi, everybody. My name is Julie. Thank you so much for watching. Today we're talking goals. It is a new year. It is 2026, and I'm excited to tell you what my new goals are. I did less goals this year than normal. I normally do like 7 or 8. I'm only pulling 5 out. I don't know if I'm going to be moving this year. The odds are in my favor. We are going to be moving, so I want to be realistic and know that I'm not going to be around my makeup stuff for like a while. So, well, I don't know a while. It could be a week, it could be 3 months, one never knows. So, I wrote in my handy dandy notebook 5 goals. So, I'm going to share with you what they are. I actually had a really hard time coming up with this year because I feel like I'm not using and moving out of my collection things other than hair care and skincare. So, I put those goals in and then the products I put in as well. So, my first goal. Last year, I spent almost no money, which was perfect. So this year, I want to say less than $500. I think I can still do it. That will leave some room for like holiday shopping. It will leave room for birthday shopping, and will leave room for any Charlotte Tilbury mystery boxes I want to purchase. They tend to be about $200. So it leaves the room in there to have some flexibility, but I beat it last year, so I'm not super worried about the $500. I just need to keep moving in that direction, and that will be amazing. For lip products, I actually just filmed, as you can see some staining on my hand, my lip product Use It Up. My goal is lucky number 13. And if you watch that video, which is the next video to go up, you will see that I stacked it with stuff. Hint, hint, hint. So hopefully that will be moving in the right direction to use up. And then 10 hair products. All right, last year I set a goal that was take all the hair products that are behind me in that drawer and move them into my makeup drawer because I wanted to condense things and combine things. That did not happen. I just had too much. So this year I want to use up 10. If I use up 10, I will get closer to moving it over there, and that is good. That's where I want to be, is just getting closer to moving it over there. I would love to do it before I move, but I don't think realistically that's where I land. And I think 10 is going to be a stretch for me. I'm going to try and use up a ton of mini leave-in hair conditioners. You guys know I kept like buying them a couple years ago before I realized how long it took me to use up. But that's okay. I'll continue focusing on that as we move forward through the year. Use up 15 skincare products. I was really close last year. I did my goal. 15 was my goal. I used up 13. We're just gonna keep going on that one and see what I can do, and see if I continue using them up as much as possible. It does not include single-use face masks or patches though. And then, okay, so I did put a fragrance goal in here, and I don't know, last year was kind of like want when it came to fragrance, but this year I want to see if I can use up 3 fragrances. It doesn't matter how big or small. I'm not saying rollerballs. I'm not saying full sizes. I just want to use up 3. if I if I was working 3 years ago, I would have used up 3 1-ounce fragrances. So that might be about 2 1-ounce fragrances with like a few extra things. So I don't think this should be like out of the world, unheard of, but I do want to see if I can use up 3 and see where I go with that. I don't know if I'm going to include like the little mini freebie ones, but we shall see. We shall see. It depends on how well I do, I guess. But those are my 5 goals. Keep it simple, keep it sweet. Really, the focus is going to be skincare and hair care and just continuing to condense my products. So if and when I do move, I'm ready for it. And yeah, here's to hoping it goes well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will do an update on this in June, and then I'll do another update in December to tell you where I'm at. But thank you guys. I really appreciate all the help and support, and I will see you in the rest of 2026. Happy New Year. Bye.